Welcome everyone, I am Tim, and this is the controller. Thanks for clicking on Fallout 4, You Only Live Once. We are in a little bit of a midst of a rad storm, but that is okay because in the last part we did clear out Safari Adventure and we got our first park cleared off for the raiders, and things are looking good. However, not as good as they should be. As you take a look at the hit points in the lower left-hand corner, you can see that they are considerably lower than they were prior. And no, gator claws, dangerous, running around, close proximity, dealing lots of damage. No, that was not what happened. We did what I thought was going to be a smart choice and climb on top of the lovely wall, walk around, and snipe from up top. But it was a one-way trip, and there was no safe place, or I didn't make the right choice on where to drop off. So we did end up taking, I believe it was 72.5 damage. So that is a little unfortunate, but hey, we are still over probably 75% of our health, and that's not too bad either. And things are looking up as it looks like the rad storm has passed, so we can properly put on our armor. And today we are going to return back to Fizztop Grill, do a little bit of inventory management, check with the stores before heading back out. But yeah, just like that, the storm is gone. It is a beautiful, beautiful night. Coming a slightly different way back, we got a little bit of movement. So it looks like we have 3 crave crickets. It appears as... Oh, we got a legendary. Typically, I wouldn't want to necessarily deal with the cave crickets, but it does look like we can one-shot them, especially with the adrenaline we have. But before we do that, let's make sure that we have at least eaten and drinking. And honestly, you can never be too certain. Let's go ahead, pop a psycho as well. Properly fed, properly hydrated. And I'm actually... Where's the head? There we go. Let's take a moment and just crit this legendary in the face. Take him down. Most dangerous. Idiot savant. Cave crickets come in crazy, crazy fast. So let's drop off, drop back, get a little distance, and I still hope that we can one-shot him, because if not, we are going to be in a world of hurt. And man, that is difficult to hit them. 72% though, that's not bad. Yes, good. Sneak attack, 1 down. We can do a crit if we need to. Idiot savant 2. Not really that much XP, and man, that Grim Reaper sprint is... It's a little loud. Might want to let me know in the comments. I think I can probably try to find a mod for them. I don't think these are that useful to pick up the cave cricket meat, but I will at this junction. But if that Grim Reaper sprint is seeming a little bit on the noisy, loud side, just let me know and I will definitely find a mod for it. Now, gotta remember, I got some Bromluff back there coming my way. Yeah, go on. Let's take them out. Only 15 XP, no big deal. The other one coming running at me, 71%. Down they go, and one more for one more. Can get 3 shots off. Yeah, Grim Reaper sprint again. Oh, man, there are a lot of Bromluffs coming. They're having a regular old party, and I just kind of messed that all up. One more yet? You're a ways away. Down you go. The hidden bracket's still shuffling. Now, I'm twisted around. I feel as though there is a pretty good chance that I'm not going to be able to find that legendary, which I am gonna hunt high and low and carrying too much. Alright, and here we go. Wasn't too hard, and that hidden breck is still moving quite a bit. Ha! Safe, crackers, microcarbon, synth left leg. Yeah, I'm not going to pick that up. That actually isn't even that good weight value ratio. I'm sure I could probably find something to take it along, but I'll take the meat. Cave cricket meat is light, so we'll go ahead and pick that up, and that is valuable too. Way more valuable than that. So, unfortunately, not the best drop ever. But hey, it is a legendary, and we were able to take down the cave crickets. That is never a bad thing, because those things, I had mentioned flying ant swarms in the last part of how they hit very hard. Cave crickets hit ridiculously hard too, so don't want to be messing around with them. But I think, oh look at that, can already claim our haul from Safari Adventure. They made quick work of that. So next time we're by, we might check it out, but don't think I'm gonna do that anytime soon. And all right, so we got some rad rat pups, and let's not waste the good ammunition. Let's just use up some of this regular combat rifle. Grim Reaper sprint again. Just keep building up the crit. There's got to be more than just one, right? Got a bottle cap mine. Got anything good on you? No. Okay. Where are you at, bottle cap? Right there. I absolutely will pick that up. That's a little inconspicuous location. But before, there can be dangerous stuff, so let's... Although, where's my... There it pops up. I was going to say, where's my gun? It didn't really activate. Fire burning. No big deal. We are... Maybe the brackets are shifting because we are right next to Kitty Kingdom. That could definitely be the case as well. But we are back. There's the old Fizz Top Grill. So I think should be good to hopefully get our inventory squared away. Alright, talk to the vendors, and one of the things I kind of had forgotten is that I picked up is, well, a hacksaw that clearly I actually wanted, but this night vision 308 combat sniper rifle. So I think it is time to switch over, as I'm getting weary now, I think it's time to switch over to a 308 caliber for my, combat rifle. So we'll go ahead, we'll take that off and throw that on ours here. So instead of calibrated powerful, we're giving up a little bit in the criticals, but honestly, this is just going to be dealing with a little bit more riffraff that's dotted around. So I went ahead, sold the 45 ammo that I was carrying around, which actually didn't have that much, and did pick up a little bit of the 308. Now, I don't have a whole lot because that is also the same as the freezing, but, we can now do exceptional damage, and our damage goes up to 192 instead of 165. So I think that's a very worthwhile switch. Not to mention, our fire rate also goes up quite a bit too. So we'll go ahead, have that, and can actually just turn right to this lovely chap here and sell him our gun to, was it Aaron Corbett? Now, I can't help but notice, going outside the market, is there is this lovely cooking station here, and we have picked up all that meat from the gator claws, those bromluffs, cave crickets, and we can do an absolute boat ton. And all right, so the cave crickets are actually going to give a little bit of energy resistance and probably be some pretty good eating. Now, honestly, we probably don't need any more energy resistance, so I think anytime we get the cave cricket, I'm not liking the people running by. That's kind of nerve-wracking. But I think we'll can just go ahead and sell that meat. It only weighs 0.1. But the main thing, gator claw steak does the exact same as the death claw, gets that agility up, and everything looks the same. Same thing for the gazelle steak, getting that plus 25 carry weight is the same as the grilled rad stag. And honestly, you can stack them. So you can actually really get good carry weight boosted for 1 hour, doing both grilled rad steak and gazelle steak as well. So we're going to go ahead, cook up all that stuff, and this is going to give us 11 per chop. So we are going to really boost up that XP. That was an absolute ton of meat that we just cooked up, which we will end up needing to eat a lot of it. But you can see as the XP pops up there, we are a little over halfway now to the next level up. So that is very, very handy. And it is kind of a good reminder. I'm no longer dealing with being inside, which means we got to put our armor back on, and then we really got to address that sleep tiredness in the lower right hand corner. It is nice and early in the morning. Actually kind of want it to be a little bit working our way up into the evening. Maybe not fully. So let's just do an 8-hour worth of sleep. All right. We are well rested. And now at this point, we got all of our inventory taken care of. We didn't get sick. We are a little hungry. No big deal. We can go off and do the next adventure, which I was trying to rattle around in my brain what makes the most sense. And I don't really want to walk on walls all that much, as, you know, kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. So that kind of takes out the bloodworms. So that kind of leaves dealing with Kitty Kingdom and dealing with a bunch of ghouls. Or do we go to the world of refreshment? Or do we go and, yeah, deal with bloodworms? But bloodworms, they burrow, they pop up at you, and they can be scary. And I'm going to want to walk around on the wall. But I am a lot more confident walking around on that wall. So I think that is what we will do. But first, I guess, better make sure that I eat up the food. Here we go. We're at the front gate now. We had gone this path before, so it was fine after eating. And I am not overly looking forward to this. A dry rock gulch, that's right. So the one good thing that's different than mole rats or rad scorpions, bloodworms show a very nice dealio of where they're roaming around at. And they're coming out, and it says danger bloodworms. But these guys should all be relatively easy. Ooh, caution. Danger. Danger. No, no, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bloodworm larva, where you at? Tail. Take them down. Yep. Squat. Still danger. Still danger. Okay, they can't come all the way this way. But they can come at me fast. Crit. Because he was right up on top of me. Okay. They're down. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Because they are everywhere. Well, I mean, where you can see stuff going up. But there are two at the beginning. Okay, there's a glowing one and a legendary. Okay, we're on top. Things are looking better. Our instigating is enough to one-shot them. Still in caution. Bloodworm over there. Okay, no big deal. We're just taking them down. We're doing exactly what we need to do. Exactly what we need to do. We got a legendary out of the deal. So that is good. High noon at the Gulch. And we got a target on fire incendiary hunting rifle. We'll carry it around for now. That we might end up dropping that though. But 2,308 for it. Not too shabby. We'll pick up the bloodworm meat at the moment. And ooh, that one was a lovely, lovely author. I was going to say, what do you call a person that writes? And that would be an author. So, yeah. Don't mind me. I'm still a little frazzled. Ooh. After last episode. Got a couple more, it looks like. One and... Why didn't you kill it? There it dies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, 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 whoa, you're a tough lad. Legendary venomous. Jeepers creepers, they are everywhere. What do you got here? Ooh, a crippling 50% more limb damage, but on a crummy weapon. Okay. So a few more coming in than I initially thought. I thought they might be spread out a little bit more. So this is already not going entirely to plan. So don't really want to talk to Sheriff Hawk right yet. We are gonna technically have to deal with them, but we could just pop them and call it a day. But I don't necessarily want to do that, other than that is the easiest option. Just shoot them and be done with it. Get their part of the spot for the Mad Mulligan mine. But that doesn't necessarily seem the nicest way to do it. So, come on. Up onto the... Up here, yes. Giddy up, kid. Sheriff Hawk. Okay. Thought it looked like there was some dust that way. Bare minimum, if we can get up a little bit higher. Yeah, in caution. Caution from where, though? Was it the cave crickets? Oh, crap, 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 crap. Crap, 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 crap. Run, 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 run away. Why is my AP not showing up? Get up here. I don't think they can burrow up here. There you are. Another legendary venomous. Okay. Crit him. Crit him. He's not dead. Where's the other one? Bloodworm larva. Oh, deep breath. It's a third legendary. Things are fine. I can't stand on top of things. Duelists. Okay, so 10% chance to disarm melee attacker hit. Now, I'm trying to remember from the comments, somebody had mentioned something about duelists, which it might be a misnomer for this, and that this is actually a 10% chance to disarm anybody on a hit. But that would also mean that I am getting hit, whether it is from a gun or a melee attacker, which, while it could be nice that, disarm them, that also means they hit me. And in this run, that might not be the best thing. But I'm not really sure why my AP is not showing up until there it goes. I like it when it's visible at all times. Okay, so there were cave crickets back the other way. I really want to take care of them. There's going to be ants through here in the theater. Can probably deal with them a different way. Okay, giddy up, kid, that way. Just hop along. Let's not fall down and panic this time. Not really getting a... and we have a legendary hunter. Crit him. Take him down. Don't need a legendary roaming around. So he flopped back under there. Okay. Just keep going up. Hopefully don't fall. Where did the other one go? Giddy up, kid. Sheriff Hawk. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Where is... Yeah, that's Sheriff Hawk. Where's the other cave cricket? I know there was another one. And Tim, use your... Ah, there you are. Use your crazy recon scope. Cave cricket down. Okay. We are good in here. Poisoners, 25% or plus 25 poison resistance. Okay. So we're getting a lot of legendaries, but a lot of crummy legendaries. That's okay, because we can pick up a star core, which we will need them. Couple traders, okay. Good. Reload. I think after dealing with these cave crickets and the bloodworms that came up too, I think that is what we have dotted around right here, although that branch is going haywire. I know there's going to be more other places too, but for now, we should be okay. Just keep walking around. Bloodworms won't hurt me. They're too friendly. Right? Sure, Tim, sure. Now you're just talking to yourself. This is the angle I want. Small glowing ant. Yep. And actually, ants aren't overly tough. Take a few of those down with my combat rifle. And Abernathy suffered damage. Okay. They can't reach me. I'm not in danger. Things are fine. They're not going to be able to climb up here to me. Just taking them out before I actually have to go in. Okay, small forager ant going that way. You says I have a 95% chance. Okay, cool. 95% chance. Missed once, missed twice. Yeah. Sometimes you get a legendary ant. Ooh, there we go. That's just an overgrown one. Climbing, trying to find me. This gun is working great. The ammo is no longer cheap, but it at least fires quickly. Yeah, just keep going up by your buddy over there. That'll be fine. I'm sure it will work out for you. There, cool. Okay, that worked well. I missed my jump. You know, I could have gone and done some jet there, but don't need to be wasting jet. I mean, it's always good to just hang on to it for forever on end and never use it. That's the proper way to go about things. I think flying ant swarm, yep, is gonna pop up. I can get a million shots off quickly. Actually, let's crit them, because they're getting a little too close. Just one. Might be just one. That hidden bracket is moving very, very quickly. But this is where we're going to eventually need to go for the flag. But we can get the Nuka Extreme and get some 308 too while we're at it, which is very helpful. Alright, so this part's done. There's a chance another swarm will pop up and out. There's sometimes two. Well, if there is not today. I think everything is good. We can officially talk to Sheriff Hawk, but gotta keep in mind, time does not stop in the conversation until you're actually in a menu. Now, here is a spot where I know you can clamber through, make your way up to a wall, and that is what we are going to do, because the walls here are a lot more conducive to getting down safely. So I don't think we're going to run into the same issue as before. And is it just a little bit further back around here? Looks like it. Maybe. Not quite. Okay. I do know it gets even closer somewhere. And no enemies back here. They kind of keep them away from the wall, which is nice. And it must be at this next little cropping here. Ooh. Got a stingwing poking its tail through the wall. That's a new one. Maybe I gotta be a little bit careful. But I could have swore I could. Now that I was saying, oh yeah, these walls are a lot better, I could have swore I get up back there. Maybe I could have. But I guess we'll just keep walking around. It's what I get for running my mouth and saying, oh yeah, these walls have a lot better spots to climb up and get out and move around, and everything's all honky-dory. But here we go. Super close here. Mad Mulligan's mind goes in, but this takes me right up to it. Okay. And it's no problem to, fall down there because we can just walk around. I think we can jump up this one. Up and over, right? Come on. Can jump up and over. No? Okay. Well, we'll just drop down then and fall through a little bit. Clamber up here? No. Okay. I guess I'm just full of it and don't know what I'm doing. But bloodworm. Larva. Said 95%. You are way over there. I don't think they can make it up to me. 82%. That's pretty good. Says I'm in danger. Oh, you're back over here. I see the dust. Whoa. Yeah, you're popping up trying to get me. That is terrifying, but you can't quite get up to me. Okay, well, let's almost fall off. Let's walk out on this. Nice roller coaster. Where are you guys at now? Danger. They are gonna just want to just be following around. There you popped out. 63. Going on up. Good deal. Down you go. Another one down.
Stop by our lost and found at the main gate. Your item will be returned to you for a nominal fee.
Keep going along. Danger. They'll pop up eventually. Just know that I can come back down this way. The roller coaster. Do a nice aerial view going around the park. Honestly, I would prefer to be on the wall, because this gets a little scary. Sheriff Eagle, One-Eyed Ike, okay. Cool. I'm in danger, though. Okay, I can drop down onto this roof. Gets me a little bit closer. Yeah, I know you're Sheriff Eagle. Let's go ahead and get the high noon set. Shows which robots I need to go to. Ah, there you are. 58%. I don't trust it one bit. Said we hit, but we clearly did not. %. And miss again. Will we get... No, okay. So it's just... There. That's a good shot. Why are you shooting there? Okay, crit. Just get him dead. Still in danger. Bloodworm way over there. Just take him down. Nice and easy. Partially damaged already. For reasons. Okay, I can see One-Eyed Ike through this wall.
We still have 14 unclaimed children recovered from the funhouse. You can pick them up at the entrance to Kitty Kingdom.
Bloodworms, bloodworms everywhere. Yeah, I thought you might be coming. That's why I didn't go all the way down on the ground just yet there, Mr. Bloodworm. Ooh, and you're a glowing bloodworm. Taking 2 shots? Okay. No big deal. Ooh, another one.
The night showing at the Starlight Interstellar
Still in danger.
will be Night of the Fishman's Revenge. Not recommended for children under 5.
Can't get to me. I'm on a roof. You're dead, right? You're not moving. The moment I drop down is the moment... Aha, there you are. Ooh, teleporting. Okay, I'll wait till you pop up. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on? He just popped up. Did he die?
Tours for Star Control are now full for the day.
Did you pop up and somehow glitch yourself into death? I think that's what happened. Okay, we'll take some, pick some up. Bloodworm meat. One-Eyed Ike, he's gonna want to do lovely quick draw. Alright, Mr. One-Eyed Ike. Sorry, but it has to go this way. Oh no, what happened to One-Eyed Ike? Got a safe combination, but he has a legit gun. I do not want him firing at me. And okay. There are ants around here too, right? Maybe I should do a live stream at some point because I'm definitely talking to myself and talking, you know, just in questions. And those questions could be beneficial. I know there's going to be one popping up. There's like a stingwing or something up that way. There's more that way. Let's just go ahead and get up here. Yeah. Well, that's giddy up kid right there. Okay. Well, we can do dock phosphates for him. He's going to want us to deliver drinks all around town, but you know, when we talk to him, let's actually
Don't forget to stake out a good spot for the
tick
Fizz
around
Top Mountain Fireworks Spectacular
towards the
this
back.
evening. Show starts promptly at 9
Pick some
p.m.
cryogenic grenades up. Yes, please. All right. What do you got? All right, we get to serve the drinks. One of them is up top. First aid kit.
Just a
Stim
reminder,
pack. Ooh, purified water.
Nuka World
Fantastic.
is not responsible for injuries sustained by the audience during the Cola Clowns Comedy Cavalcade.
Here we go. Drink number 1. We'll just go ahead and pick it back up because the wilds can be useful. And we're going outside again.
Reserve your tickets now.
Let's go
and
ahead,
be the
go
first
back to our
ride
instigating.
Angry Anaconda coaster opening soon at Safari Adventure.
Yes, I thought you might be popping up. Just one? No, there's another one. Regular bloodworm. Larva goes down. Switches over to the bloodworm. Bloodworm goes down. Still in caution. No, let's go to tail. Tails are easier to hit. Bloodworm larva down. Perfect. Now we can reload. And this might be when the ants are going to start coming.
Hosting our quantum celebration. Stop by Cappy's Cafe to sample Nuka
Picking the
Cola's
meat
newest
up
and
for the
most
moment.
delicious flavor.
But I swear there will be ants. Ooh, legendary. Okay, crit. Oh, crap. Crit. Crit again. And a regular shot should take him out. That's what I get for switching guns. And I think I heard another one popping up. Well, that one's there. Okay, well, let's give it a try. Got him. Still in caution. Okay, dock phosphate.
Nuka World is pleased to announce
Aha!
that a small portion
Ants.
of your admission fee will be donated to support our men and women
The ants are
fighting
coming.
overseas.
Come this way, Mr. Ant. Build that crit back up. Getting relatively close to the next level up, too. Got a couple more walking this way. There, you're in the open. Take you down. Close to the next one. You're in the open. There, you are down as well. Burn through a couple crits, but that's okay.
Guide maps for our
Makes
head
sense,
space
we're
are
starting
available
another
for visitors
kind of mini quest. So we are going to be hit with more popping up. Alright, were you the legend? Ooh. You are the legendary. Another small soldier ant. Just take him down. Yep. Just as I thought, ants. Alright, reduces damage from mirelurks and bugs. This could potentially come in handy doing the World of Refreshment. So that's actually a useful legendary drop. While I don't want to get hit, but reducing the damage from them if they do, you know, not gonna say no to that. I think we are relatively safe now to go ahead and just start serving the drink. Take it back. We'll take the whiskey. One more drink to do, which means potential more enemies, although it is just right across the table. There we go.
Tokens for the Midway Games are available at any one
Okay,
of our
gotta talk to Doc Phosphate again. And then just have one more to go before we can get the safe combination to go into Mad Mulligan's Mine. Properly hydrated,
While touring
properly
Nuka
fed.
World, why not try a refreshing Nuka Grape,
One more to
Nuka
go.
Orange,
He's
or
right
Nuka
here.
Cherry? Now available at any one of
Okay,
our
that's
park
just a
concession
dust
stands.
swarm. Giddy up, kid. Yes, cool. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. What's in the cemetery? Something's in the cemetery, right? I missed. Oh, right on. No, go. Focus. Focus. The one that's right on top of you. Dead. Next one. Dead. Okay, one more. One more. One more. He might have got me a little bit. He might have got me a little bit. 9 damage. And insomnia. You got a little hit in. 9 damage. Not as smooth as I would like. I knew that they're in here. But I was also remembering the Cappy. Not sure why I didn't just try throwing like a grenade or something in. Okay. Well, we can talk to the Giddy Up Kid. I think that is it for around here. I think we are safe.
Purchase your tickets now.
Okay, and then the Giddy Up. I think I actually walked past the Giddy Up Buttercup that was in the garbage can. Now I'll probably end up having a difficult time finding him. But I believe he was, what, around? Yep, probably right around here. We got a bloodworm. That's what I get. I'm just getting, it's like, I know I've been through here before. It won't be a problem. Because we took the ants out from over here. There's the Giddy Up Buttercup. We got him. Okay, got one right up on top of me. Just crit him. Just get it over with. Make sure I hit him. Tail. Crit him. I don't even care. I don't care. I don't want to get hit again. Sharp. +1 charisma and intelligence. In the right build, this could be good, but for my build, not so much. But again, we'll take it. We got to be pushing the boundaries for what we actually have to do, or pushing the boundaries for our carry capacity. But we got the Giddy Up Buttercup. Go ahead and drop it in the nice little area here. There we go, and drop. Thank you.
If I ever need someone to tame these broncos again, I'll give you a holler. Here's my part of the safe combination. Good luck in Mulligan's Mine.
I thank you. All right, final part done. Now we need to get the key, but that is over here. Well, I don't know why I just purposely walked over that skeleton. Which we already cleared the ants. And I think you can sometimes jostle or physics the key out of here. But really, where's the fun in that? When we have the combination and we can just get the mine key right here, things are good. Okay, so got bottle caps, get some personal logs, cool. Now we have Mad Mulligan's mine, gonna be a lot more bloodworms. But I think we can deal with them. The Mad Mulligan's mine, pretty straightforward, fairly linear, shouldn't be too difficult to take on. So we'll just take some tokens though. And I don't like that the robots are dotted around here to just make things difficult to tell what's detecting me or close to detecting me. Yep, just like that. It went in narrow. I thought, oh, it's got me. That's gonna be it. Just loop around. Yep. More yet. Just the one. We're making it to Mad Mulligan's mine. Aha. Another legendary. You coming this way? 33%. Can I get lucky? Okay, we'll crit. Gotta reload, of course, but the crit should execute. Oh, did it not kill him? Had to have killed him, right? Yep. Sounded like 2. Where's the other one? That tail should pop up soon, right? Just keep going. 44, 55, 76. Dead. Any more for any more? Does not look like it. Okay, we got one more legendary to check out, which was starting to go behind this building, right? And I still think there's like stingwings or something up there. Ha, an assassin's Chinese officer sword. Kind of cool. Kind of a cool sword there. Definitely worthwhile for selling. I think there's something at old sugar top. That's not a bloodworm. We're not going to worry about it now. Now's the time. Just go into Mad Mulligan's mine. We're there. It's handy.
Attention space pilots.
Things should be fine. Okay, exterminate the source of the bloodworms. No problem. Let's go to freezing. Should do good damage, a little bit better than my powerful combat. But let's actually take a look at that. So the freezing sniper rifle is doing 188 plus the 34. And interesting. So the suppressed is doing 195 damage. So I think this is still technically better, but this might be one where eventually we're going to want to switch this to 50 cal, boost that damage output even more. But I think the freezing part of it will be a good option, so we are going to rock with it. We get pretty good amounts of shots with it. Ooh, even Tarberry too. But if things seem a little dicey, we can always switch to just the combat rifle. Ooh, a legendary. Ooh, I don't know why I stood up. 60% chance for the head. Dead. Yeah, this gun's nice and accurate. Isn't too labor intensive and has okay fire rate. Lucky, +2 luck. In the right build, again, this could be good, but unfortunately it is a raider chest piece. So not the best thing in the world. Keep coming through here. No problems. No problems whatsoever. Get the employee key. Ooh, a sharpshooter's Western revolver. Okay. We'll pick that up for now. And a used oil can, because why not? It's not a bad weapon, especially if you're doing a pistol build. Anytime you see a bloated cow, shoot it. Bloodworm larva, bloodworm larva. That one goes down. That one goes down. That one goes down. 3 in there. Okay. I think that is it for that. Employees only. We just got the employee key. I got some more 44 ammo though. That is not too shabby. Missile launcher with the missiles. You'll love to see it. But I'm not going to be grabbing that. Ooh, grape mentats. You don't see them out in the wild all that often. Got a cappy. Just trying to remember exactly what everything is and where everything's at. We're not going to need any more bloodworm meat. So we'll just keep on going. Follow the linear path. Which, you know, if you think about it, this is a long line to wait in. But they at least gave, you know, like a little prospector's shack where you can look. So as you're waiting in line to get on the roller coaster, things are looking good. Be like, oh, hey, you can, you know, spit at people down below if there's anybody down below, which would be very rude. But, you know, I'm sure kids would do that. All right, coming up here. We are super close to the queen. In fact, was that the queen that just popped up? Bloodworm larva over that way. I actually want to switch to a gun. There's a lot of them here. Yeah, there's the bloodworm queen. Go ahead, just crit her. Down. She goes flying. Still technically hidden. So technically we are done. Just one in that bloated cow? Ooh. Okay. Yep. Oh, I thought I had more shots. Okay, just do a manual shot. Bloodworm larva over there. Ooh, another one wanting to pop out. Okay. Got a decent shot at the head. Down you go. Okay, you're popping out right in my face. That sounded like something's way closer, yeah. Okay, and then where's the next one? I'm still hitting it right. Down you go. Okay, cool. Hit boxes are not cooperating. 92% now. Huh. Okay. I see you, mister. Take that. And another larva. Little bummed. I was hoping that we might get another legendary popping out, but looks like we have another cow that will get one popping. Not a good shot, though. Yeah, push your way through. 94% now. Any more? Think we are good. We do have the steamer trunk, you know, the victory chest down here. I think that was going to be all of them. The brackets seem pretty safe. And a nice suppressed 10mm. That's actually a good weapon. We ate through a lot of this ammunition. No big deal. Where's the queen? Kind of a bummer that the queen isn't actually anything special from it. Which I kind of feel as though that was a little bit of a miss on their part. Actually goes down super easy too.
Nice.
Five XP, a little bit more, some Sam. Ooh, a black cowboy hat. Won't say no to that. Hello. How many are gonna pop out? 1, 2, 3. And miss. So we still got one left. Nice part of this gun. Lots of shots. And it appears as though with our adrenaline, it actually takes them all out. So ooh, one more. That's not 95. That is, though. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's gonna fall out of the way. And probably missed that last one, but that'll be okay. Get it this time? No. No. Okay, just back off. Back off. No. Oh, I got hit. How bad? Another 9. 9.74. Ugh. And I don't technically have to go this way. Now I'm just mad at myself. That's unnecessary damage to take. I didn't have to take another 9 damage. I could have just left. We're already at the end. We're in, you know, the gift shop area of where, like, oh, hey, Mom, Dad, that was such a fun ride. Can we buy a bunch of stuff? And they say, sure, Johnny. We'd love to spend, you know, an insane amount of money on this thing that you'll play with one time and just throw away. Why not? Okay, now I'm just nervous that everywhere I go is all of a sudden gonna be just like something popping up at me. But ooh, 20 rounds, perfect. Well worth it to come in here. Get a little bit more plasma cartridge. Sure. And more stuff to sell. But well worth it to come in here just for that. Looks good in there. Okay. Got our medallion. Can head back out the way we came in. And hopefully nothing else startles us out here. Now, the last thing we need to do, just go back, tell the sheriff
While touring Nuka
everything
World,
that
why
kind
not
of
try a
happened,
refreshing Nuka Grape,
and
Nuka Orange, or Nuka
we're already
Cherry?
tired again.
Now available at any
It does
one of our
not
park concession
take
stands.
long, but everything I think is cleared out.
Get along, little
We can
doggy,
talk to
and
Sheriff
dry
Eagle this time. He is a little bit closer. All right, let's do it.
What did you have?
200 bottle caps, and now we get to assign a gang back in the beginning part where we're at as well once again. And Nuka World's been a little rough for me. Making the bad decision, just starting out with Safari Adventure, getting on the wall, and then going on and falling, while not the worst thing, could definitely have gone
No
a
way
lot
I could
better.
pick this.
Especially considering did 70 damage. And now this time, bloodworms were very startlesome, and they did a good chunk of damage too. So took 9 couple different times. So 19 damage, probably all things considered. That hit points are going down. I do not like that. But we do have to assign a gang for the good old Nuka World's Wild West, Dry Rock Gulch, and honestly, we are going to be siding with the pack and the operators, but, you know, to make the disciples feel good, we already assigned one to the pack. Let's give the disciples, you know, Dry Rock Gulch. It's arid, nothing much fancy here. That seems like a good one for them. And, ooh, Idiot Savant. So that is enough for a level up, which Idiot Savant triggered. XP. There you come. Look at that XP. 2120. Love it. You gotta love it. But I do think I'm going to call it a part here. I am a little bummed. 2 episodes now in, well, 3 episodes really of Nuka World. First one was Lost, which was still really disappointing for me. And then last episode, yeah, taking a lot of damage, dealing with Safari Adventure, Dry Rock Gulch, getting a couple shots in off of the bloodworms, which 9 damage doesn't seem like a lot, but that definitely adds up. And I'm starting to wonder if my armor is starting to fall behind somehow, even though I have ballistic weave and everything. So that is something to kind of keep an eye on, that we might not just be as strong as I initially had thought. But as always, you know, we did complete Dry Rock Gulch. That is park number 2 of 5 done in the books for Nuka World. So that feels good. But once again, as always, thanks for watching and thanks for joining. And until next time, powering off.